this is perfect. So on the lower time frame, we have a shallow retracement, so less than a 23.6. And if price finds support here, which would make sense because the matching D extension for less than a 23.6 pullback is the 118, the 118, or the 118, 127. Jesus, 127, right? Price should stall right around this level. If that is going to be the move. And then what we typically see is that price makes a deeper retracement to the upside before completing the move. Happy Sunday to you. I hope you are doing well. I told you I wouldn't be long before you saw me again. Here I am. I'm gonna look at GU today, GBP USD. How many of y'all trade this pair regularly? Let me know in the comments below. For those of you guys who are new to the channel, I am a swing trader, so I do a multiple time frame analysis, but I've been really advocating for everybody, no matter if you're a swing trader, a scalper, an intraday trader, you should be doing top-down analysis too. And so what I do is I start from the higher time frame, the monthly. And I use Smart Trader. Smart Trader actually allows me to go through this process really quickly. I use it more so to check my work too. I still like to do it manually just so I can know what I'm doing. And if Smart Trader one day disappears, I'll still understand how to move. And so I will show you guys what I do. So what I've drawn on the screen is a 5 candle formation. It is called a swing high, and a swing high consists of a high center candle and then 2 candles to the left that are lower and 2 candles to the right, that are lower. And so, I shouldn't have did that. And then I look for a swing low. Swing low is just the inverse. Low center candle, 2 candles to the left that are higher and 2 candles to the right that are higher. So you probably like, okay, I do that, then what? So the reason that we look for this is because these are high probability areas where price has the potential to reverse. And so, it tells you a lot of information. So if you're swing trading, if you're scalping, you'll know how long you have to scalp before you got to start looking at something different, right? And so this is very valuable information that you'll need in order to complete your analysis. Mellow, sir. Y'all, my cat has been on 10 since like 6 o'clock this morning, and I have no idea why. Okay, so I've identified my resistance level, and you see I got that here. This is the last high that we've had on this time frame, and I don't have a low on this time frame, and so I can't mark anything off. And to double check that, make sure I'm not missing anything, I just use my smart support. There's nothing there. I'll use the smart resistance to make sure that I chose the right level, and there's actually another monthly level that I did not pick that I'll pick up right now. Mellow, what's the deal? Okay, so I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'm gonna go down to the lower time frame. That's gonna be the weekly, and I'm looking for the same thing. I still don't have a low, not even on the weekly, right? And so I can't mark anything, but I do have some highs. So I see a high right there. My weekly color is blue, so I'm gonna pull this down. And I'm looking for another level, which I think I have right here. So to double check it. Now you don't have to do it the same way as me. If you just want to turn on the smart resistance right away to make your process faster, you can do it. I guess I don't know. I like going through it manually and using it as support. Mellow. Y'all. This cat, like, okay. So on a daily, I do have a level of support. And I do have it right here. I got that low center candle. You see where price rejected off of it, right? And we started getting moves to the upside. So I'm going to turn this red. This is my color. And then I got a level right here, right? And then I can't count this right here as a level yet because the market has not opened. And so I'm going to leave that be. And now I only go down to the 4 hour. If you're a scalper or an intraday trader, you may want to go down to the 1 hour the 15-minute, but for me, this is what works for my analysis. Okay. And so that's as low as I'm going to go. I'm going to turn this gray. I got a high here. And then I have levels of support here. Mellow. What is wrong? You got food. You got water. Support. Okay. So, and it's picking this up as a level. So I'm going to put this in here too. All right. I'm going to turn this off. And that's as low as I'm going. I'm going to go back up to the monthly because I want to see where I am in the fib sequence. And all of y'all who comment talking about my chart is messy, it looks crazy. There's a method to my madness. I promise you that. Okay. All right. So I am looking on the monthly, and this is the current active fib. So we have an A, we have a B, and we have a 50% pullback. And the matching D extension on the monthly is here. So I'm going to drop this right over this. I'm going to turn this green. And so long term, that's where I know we should be heading, right? And then I'm going to drop down to the weekly. I want to see where we are at on the weekly. Okay, so this is the current active fib. The fibs that don't have the red and the yellow background is because those fibs have finished out. So I'm looking at this, and we have an A high, a B low. We have less than a 38.2 pullback. This cat is so interesting to me. I heard something, and I thought somebody was in my house. It was the cat on the counter trying to get water. So I'm sorry. Let me get back to it. I think I was explaining that this is the active fib on the weekly. So we have A, B, we had less than a 38.2 pullback, and then price never came to the matching extension, which would be here. So this fib sequence has not finished. There is potential that price could push down from where it's at and hit the D extension. Or what we could see is we could see a retracement back up to the 38.2 and then the move down. So what that would look like if we got it, not saying that we will, but if we got it from this level, we would see price push up. We would have to break those 2 monthly levels, and then we would see price push back down. The other alternative is that price just moves down from, that's not drawn right, but y'all get what I'm talking about, right? We would see price push down and hit this D extension from where it is at. Okay. So I'm going to delete this because I'm going to look at both ways. I want to see on these lower time frames where we are in terms of the fib. So I'm going to go down to the daily. And actually, I think I want to get rid of that higher fib because I know what's going on, right? So I'm going to go down to the daily. And I want to see on this fib where we are. I don't think that's what I wanted. And actually, let me start over here, even though... Let's see. That ain't what I wanted either. Or maybe I did. There we go. That's what I wanted. So these are clear because this is finished out. The reason it didn't continue down because we had this pullback that broke this high. And so I want to do a start from here. Let me get rid of both of those first. And you got to make sure that you right over. Yep. So... this pulled all the way back up, created a new high. So I need to measure from here. Let me make sure. I think this is higher. Yep. So I need to, let me make sure, y'all. You got to put the fib over the last high. So this was A, B, pullback. Yeah, we surpassed it and created a new low. altogether. So the way I would play this right now is we see that we got a clear rejection off of that daily level. I want to see something. We're on a daily. So let me use my array. I'm going to draw from the high point to the next high point. And on the daily, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop down to the 4. And I'm going to go from my last touch to my next touch. Actually, let me use the smart trend line to try to do it. Oh, that's right on point. So it is, I'm going to go from here to here. And I don't want to cut through candles, so I think that'll put me there. That's on the 4 hour. And then let me go down to the 15. I may not be able to get it all, so I gotta let's do the 1. Now these move, so I imagine on a higher time frame this looks right, but for the purpose of my nerves, I'm gonna adjust it. And then I'm gonna go from this touch to the next touch. And that actually would be, I don't know. Let me see. I'm gonna pull out the smart trend line just to make sure. So we're gonna go from, there we go. That's right. Okay. So let me get rid of this because the smart trend line does not transfer down too well. So I gotta try to draw this on my own. I think that's where we are, right here. That is where we are. Okay. And so how I would play this, let me go back to the 4 hour. So I'm gonna put my fib on this, my smart fib. I'm gonna click below the last low. And so it's lit up in green. This is the active fib. And so we are at price hit the 38.2. And so it rejected off of this trend line here. And the ultimate is right up here, 120.2007. And we got to make it all the way back up to 1.4 if this is going to be the case. So let me see. Let me see. I'm going to delete this. I want to see on the fibs to the downside. That's not the one I'm looking for. Then I may need to go to a lower time frame. So A, B, we had a 50% pullback. And so prices reached a D extension. And so I shouldn't be drawing this way for the purpose of teaching. But because we don't have an official swing low yet. When the market opens and finishes that first hour, then if this becomes a low, this fib would be valid, right? But I would anticipate that we're probably going to get some sort of pullback. Because this to me, let me see. So I'm going to go from swing low to the next low. So you have a little bit of a break. And then let me see the past here. Ooh, that was steep here. So if we did get something like, if we started pushing up and pushing back, I wouldn't be surprised if price tested this in between these two trend lines. And then that would still be considered a 618D extension. And then seeing price move down. But let me make sure I got this drawn right. And that's if we get this swing low at this level right here. You know, what is this? 1 11050. If we get the low there, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw something like this, a pullback, and then if we break below the 4-hour level, seeing price push down to this next level to 108,438. But how many pips is this? Oh, that's 200 pips. So that's an opportunity, though. That's an opportunity for a potential buy setup. Let me see. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, so the thing to see, though, if price pulls back like this, and if it rejects off of this down trend line, then we got the sell. If it breaks above, we may see price continue up. But I want to see, I think there's a play in here. If I could get this off my chart. There we go. I want to look at this for a potential buy as well as a sell. So the way that I would play this, I got to get rid of this this trend line for right now, because this is in the way, and we've drawn out what we need to see. I'm also going to get rid of this for right now, or actually, let me do this. I don't want to do all of that because I want my charts. I'm gonna go down to a lower time frame, and let me go back up. If I can make up my mind, Lord have mercy. Okay. And I don't want this on the lower, but I do want it on the higher. So what I'm doing right now is I'm linking what I've drawn to the higher time frames, so that if I delete them off of the lower time frame chart, it'll still be on the higher time frame chart. So let me go down to the 15. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this here. I don't want this on my chart here. I want to see. I want to draw this for a setup for a buy. I'll leave this one on. So what I want to do, actually, no, I'm going to take this one off. Lord, I need to get rid of this this trend line. And it don't want to move. Hold on. Smart trader don't want to work with me today. It's all good though. So what I'm going to do is I am going to draw from the last high to here. And then let me make sure this is lined up right. That is not lined up right. There we go. And then I'm going to go, oh, we're on the 15 already. Okay. So I'm going to draw from here to here. Let me make sure a smart trader would have drawn it that way. So I'm going to use my smart trend line. I'm going to click from the last low. No, that's the last trend line they have. Okay. And let me make sure I did that right. Yep. So that's the last trend line they have. I won't push it. I'm not going to draw another trend line. But what I would be looking for in order to do this, let me draw this back because I need, so my stop would be here. And then my opportunity is here. So I think you can play this to the upside and the downside. I mean, but if you're overall bearish and you're not comfortable with trading like reversals, then don't do it, obviously. But because if price push down here and finds support and breaks above that trend line, I'm in all day. Okay. So that would be my setup, what I would be looking for. You know, my OCD, my OCD is killing me. These lines don't line up. Okay, so it looks like, you know, if we were to get, that's not what I wanted. You'd be risking 50 pips for a potential $230. But let me put this fib on here. Let me see. So these are not active. Okay, so this would make sense. So I would think that, oh, this is perfect. So on the lower time frame, we have a shallow retracement, so less than a 23.6. And if price finds support here, which would make sense because the matching D extension for less than a 23.6 pullback is the 118, the 118, or the 118, 127. Jesus. 127, right? Price should stall right around this level, if that is going to be the move. And then what we typically see is that price makes a deeper retracement to the upside before completing the move. And right now it looks like that's what we have. So let me move this and adjust this, not the trend line, the stop loss. I think this is a potentially good setup, but I'm gonna wait till I get a high to form here. I want to see price touch this 4-hour level of support first, and then I'll be looking on lower time frames for that backside retest of the trend line. Well, first a break, a backside test, and then the entry, because this is 200 and something pips up for grabs for the move up. And I think what you have on this time frame is a potential shallow retracement, stall out, then a deeper retracement. You could trade it at least to the 38.2 if you're feeling, you know, confident. Take it to the 61.8, and then I would look for sale opportunities for the matching D extension at 109.103. And so that is my perspective on GBP USD right now. So let me know how y'all are going to play it. That is a move to the upside for 230 pips, and then a move to the downside for 366. So we'll see. I'm curious. How are you guys going to play it? Let me know in the comments. If this video was helpful to you, go ahead, give it a thumbs up. If you learned anything new at all, let me know in the comments. And then if you're looking for videos like this on a regular basis, you want to make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And then if you're looking for a group of like-minded traders, make sure that you click the links in the video description to join the no-cost group. And then there's a mentorship opportunity too. So I appreciate you guys spending 23 minutes of your Sunday with me. And I'll see you real soon on the next video. All right. Bye.